The Tom Homan matter is raising a lot of questions. Now, as background, Tom Homan is the White House border czar, and he was apparently caught on a recording receiving $50,000 in cash to help two businessmen. The businessmen were purportedly trying to get help from Mr. Homan to get government contracts if President Trump won re-election in 2024. The two businessmen, however, were actually undercover FBI agents who were conducting a sting operation. In 2025, FBI and Department of Justice officials apparently determined that there was no evidence of wrongdoing and shut down the investigation. Now, to be fair, I want to emphasize that Mr. Homan has denied that he did anything wrong or anything illegal. But there's an angle that is very problematic to me, and that involves his security clearance. He had to have received a very high security clearance to work in the White House, especially at such a senior level. But there appears to have been an active criminal investigation into potential bribery at that very same time. You would think that bribery is among the biggest red flags that you can have for security clearance review. So how on earth did he get cleared? And this is where the story gets even more interesting. You see, historically, security clearances for White House officials were conducted by the FBI. And you would imagine that the FBI's review would have found its own ongoing investigation into bribery. But get this, the White House changed the security clearance process in March to shift from the FBI to the Department of Defense. According to one news report, sources said that the reason for the shift was that the FBI review was, quote, too intrusive. Well, that raises a whole host of questions. Did the White House shift the security clearance process from the FBI to DOD to protect Mr. Homan? Who conducted Mr. Homan's clearance review? Was it the FBI or DOD? If it was the FBI, did they miss their own internal criminal investigation? If DOD did the review, did the FBI notify DOD about the ongoing bribery investigation? And if not, why not? And if they didn't, isn't that a massive failure of our security clearance apparatus? Shouldn't the security clearance officials know of an ongoing investigation into bribery? Now, as a former inspector general, these are some of the questions that I'd be asking. Now, to be clear, Mr. Homan has denied wrongdoing, and to be fair, we should withhold judgment until we see what the evidence says. But I guess that's the point. We need an independent actor to review the evidence, someone like the Inspector General at DOD or DOJ. They have to review these issues to determine the answer to this essential question. How did Mr. Homan obtain a security clearance with an active criminal investigation for allegations of bribery?